Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
The three, and Ingram is good for three.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
The Nets with a lead. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Hammers the lob through.
Aldridge is a pro's pro. Keep your eyes open to make a play for someone else.
Pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Big one. Coach feels comfortable going to Zion when it matters.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
And Brooklyn has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's Irving missing. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Graham for 3. And it's the professor with a rebound.
And he's going to have to wait to hit his first triple of this half. He had 3 at the break.
Durant on the attack. Banked it in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 3.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Well, the Nets shooting it well at 59%. Aldridge outside. Outside Harden. Here's the professor, covered by Williamson.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
So it's the Pelicans now. It's a three-point game. To the middle. Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Pass to the professor. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter here.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. To the inside. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn.
A creative playmaker. I love when Kyrie zips it to his teammates.
New Orleans has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the fourth. Inside. That's good from Williamson on the assist from Graham. Williamson's got 12 points here in the second half. Here's the professor, covered by Williamson. Here's the professor. An easy 2 on the layup.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Williamson, cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Competitive, confident, Zion taking over.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. New Orleans calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 47 seconds left in the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Brooklyn with the ball, leading by 5. Fourth quarter of this one. Irving for three. And the Nets another three.
Showing some Mamba mentality right now. Kyrie Irving, when he's hot, keep feeding him.
Timeout called. The Pelicans, they're behind by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think? This one belongs to Brooklyn. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
Okay, I've got to ask, is there anything you can't do on offense?
No.
Okay, care to elaborate on that?
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin.
Clearly, David, thank you. So the net starting five. And the big three out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. Aldridge out there with the professor. And for the Thunder, they've got Favors. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Lou Dort. And it's Deck in at the 4. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Here's the professor. Pass to Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Durant. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, the ball hitting his hands and then the ball hitting the back of the net as KD throws another one in.
Dort passes to Favors. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Here's the professor. He had 35 points last game out. Thunder with the rebound. Over in the corner, Dort. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll attack the rim as often as you let him.
That's impressive stuff, too, for a young player to just rely on the fact that they are relentlessly going to attack any opposition defensively and try to get to the free throw line and take that kind of contact, and that's what Shai does.
Here's Giddey after the made shot from KD. Here's Favors. True on the 14-footer.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Aldridge's shot is good.
It's an underrated strength of LaMarcus Aldridge, able to power in the shot even when being fouled.
Inside, here's Deck. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the Nets with possession here. The Thunder making the shot. Back to Harden. From the wing. They get it back. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Giddey. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Harden outside. Here's the professor. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. The professor's got his second bucket tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 7. Here's Deck. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Roby, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Paisley comes in for Deck. And the Nets making a change here as well. Paul Millsap is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Here's Paisley. Gilgeous-Alexander trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Paisley. Brooklyn leading by 5. Passes it to the professor. They wipe it. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out. Harden the pass to Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort are the guards. Then there's Favors, and it's Paisley in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's the professor. Aldridge trying to break free. No good from the professor. Well, we've got a close game here in Oklahoma City. They'll be playing host to Miami for their next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
That one good for 2. The professor's got 6.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Paisley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And it's denied. Durant, the pass to the professor. Back to Durant. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's the professor. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Deck. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Paisley. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by the professor. The professor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Outside Favors to the inside. And the last second attempt does not go. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nets leading by 10. And the lefty forward, Darius Baisley-Brent, can hurt you inside and outside.
Well, he's more comfortable on the attack where he's able to put the ball down on the floor and extend and use his athletic ability. But he is gaining some confidence in that shot. And in the offseason, if you work hard enough, you can come back the next year and really show that you're more of a weapon on the outside than you were the year before.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. And the big three out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. The professor out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Harden's shot is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good on the bucket. Favors got his second bucket of the night.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Here's the professor, defended by Dort. The professor passes to Durant. To the paint, here's the professor. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Greg, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nets. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Dort. And the layup's good off the glass. Dort's got 5.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. And, Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of competence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
The shot's good from the professor. The professor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bucket is good.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA on the inside. A nice finish and a strong one.
Mills passes to the professor. Into the lane. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Robinson Earl. Roby. And it's sent back by Millsap.
Great block from Millsap, sending that one back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. they're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They've got Favors, and it's Baisley in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Deck, guarded by Harris. The shot by Deck, no good. Here's the teardrop. Now the pass to Bembry. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's the Professor. He's covered by Favors. Pass to Bembry. The feed to Griffin. Here's the Professor. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Professor's got 23 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And then Meladon with the dunk.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And Theo Meladon picks up the...
Substitution on the court.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Meladon. Now Muscala. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.
Wow, what an awe-inspiring performance tonight, MP. What was the key to your success out there?
Man, John, we focused on the little things, the fundamentals. We executed.
In NBA 2K22, there are tons of new signature moves and dribble combos at your disposal. Today, I'm going to give you the basics, but I hope you jump into 2KU, lab with the ball handler for a while, and discover what works best for your game. Size-ups are the easiest way to get your defender off balance, which can lead to easy blow-bys and open shots. Quickly flick the pro stick toward the ball hand for a hezzy, up for a cross,
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home turf.
Thanks, B.A. Well,
it shows, Allie. Thanks. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all out there.
Here we go.
Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for Brooklyn, the superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's the professor in at power forward. Well, Kia has just announced their latest partner. MP will be a spokesman for the official automotive partner of the NBA.
And how about that, B.A.? You know he's excited about this partnership. MP has been balling out, and Kia took notice. This is a great deal for both sides.
Here's the professor, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Chris, what are the expectations like when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft?
Oh, massive. And I know from experience, these days the first overall pick is normally 20 years old or younger. I was 20. That's a lot of pressure to carry.
Now here's Curry. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Here's the professor, guarded by Wiseman. Here's the professor, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Nice shot by Durant.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. It's still a nice finish.
Curry against Irving from 13, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
So it's Brooklyn now. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Curry with a steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Wiggins for 3. Drills it from deep. Wiggins has got 6.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Yeah, and the casual fans know Curry is just a great offensive threat. I mean, he's much more than that, though. Very close to a complete player on the floor.
Now here's Harden. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's the professor. That one doesn't drop. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Wiseman. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. Well, I'm thinking of the rest of Curry's game. Chris, he doesn't have any weak spots.
Yeah, and his defense has improved. I mean, he's a good help defender, plus a rebounder on both ends. He has great vision and one of the most unselfish players in the game.
Here's the professor. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Misses in close. Golden State with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Wiggins for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
5 on the clock. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Irving against Curry. Down low, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now here's Irving. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
I like to see Irving working the ball over to his guys. He's an expert at slicing and dicing the D.
The Warriors leading. Curry with it. The 3 is up. Durant pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Man, what persistence on the glass. Durant excels at staying after misses, using all that length and height.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. And KD always in the debate over who's the top. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Wiseman. Wiggins outside. To the paint. Poole outside. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. From deep. Golden State with a rebound. And so in the game for the Warriors. Clay at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. And it's Poole in at the 1. Shot clock at 3. And here's Thompson for 3. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. On the wing, Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got his third basket on the night right there.
And almost 7 feet tall. I mean, Durant is a fantastic interior scorer. He uses his height well.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Well, the Warriors have had a big problem committing fouls. Coach Steve Kerr has drilled them on moving their feet, not getting baited into the cheap ones. He said, quote, "We talk about it every day." And Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's on all of us to hold each other accountable, being in the right position."
Yep, and that's why he is who he is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Poole after the basket by Brooklyn. 11 feet out. And it's Green missing. Harris with it. Guarded now by Wiseman. To the middle. Here's the professor. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got his third assist of the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Poole against Harris. Pass to Wiseman. Now Poole. Back to Wiseman. From the left block. And that's off the glass and in. Wiseman's got 5.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Now here's Durant. Now here's Harris. Defended by Thompson. Here's the professor. Give him 8. Pass to Durant. Here's the professor. Good work defensively by Wiseman. Golden State has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. And here is Green. He's guarded by Irving. Now Wiseman. It's Poole on the wing. 6 points for him. And it's blocked. Here's the professor. Guarded by Wiseman. Pass to Irving. Here's the professor. A minute 20 left to play in the second quarter. Into the lane.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Poole. Wiseman with it. He's guarded by Millsap. It's Wiggins on the wing. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Here's the professor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
At the line, number 00. And at the line, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Millsap. Brown comes in for Durant. Harden, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Mills in for Irving. Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Wiggins. Bielitsa outside. Now here's Porter. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's the professor. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Rebounded by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 5 rebounds in the game.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Outside for Porter. Takes a 3. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
That's the assertive attitude you like seeing from Porter. I mean, he knows he can sink shots off the pass.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 19 going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right out. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, it's been quite a game for Otto Porter.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
The superstar trio on the floor together. Irving and Harden the guards, Durant on the wing. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's the professor in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And, of course, Kevin Durant signing a big extension this summer, fresh off a gold medal for the U.S., where he was the most dominant player in the world in Tokyo. And now locked in his next 4 years with the Brooklyn Nets. A great deal for him and a great deal for his squad.
And that one drops.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Wiseman missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league. He's been playing great basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading the scores.
Pass to Aldridge. Here's the professor. Green covering. Here's the professor. He's on target from 8 feet out. He's got 15.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Harden against Thompson. Outside Curry. Wiggins outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Curry against Irving. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Pass to the professor. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. 19 points in the game.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Thompson passes to Curry. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Pass to the professor. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
And so, in the game for the Warriors, Green at the 4 and Wiseman at the 5. Klay Thompson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Porter in at the 3. Shot clock at 2. And it's Green missing.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And the shot's good by Irving.
It's hard to counter Irving's efficiency from range. I mean, he could make tough shots look easy.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside, Green. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
Here's Curry. Wiseman, the pass to Curry. Inside, here's Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Warriors lead by 3.
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's the professor. And he banks in the layup. 26 points for him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Thompson passes to Curry. Thompson outside. Durant against Curry. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got rebound number 7 tonight. Floats one, and Harden lays it up and in. And now it's just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And it's Wiseman missing.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Wiseman against Aldridge. Outside Curry. Wiggins left side. The 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game. To the inside. Thompson pulls it in. Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. From deep 3-point range, that one no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the fourth. Here's the professor. Green covering. Back to Irving. Here's the professor. Second chance effort. And the layup falls.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. The rebound by the Nets.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him. And he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And the Warriors call time here. They trail by 2. 50 seconds left in the game. And now to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his players not to worry about the score. He believes in their talent, and he believes they'll be the stronger team down the stretch. Now, they've just got to go out and prove it. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Here's Wiseman. No good with a layup. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And here is Irving. On the wing, Durant. Pass to the professor. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They're losing by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Let's see what they run here. This is not the time to panic. Work the offense. And in the moment of truth, Thompson putting the team on his back, trying to carry them across the finish line.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. "12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to the professor. Now Harden, defended by Thompson. Here's the professor. For the win!
Oh my goodness!
That's how you beat the clock!
Are you kidding me?
That's how you beat the clock, ladies and gentlemen!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo!
A hero's finish. They're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Facing criticism online, especially on Twitter, by some who say you care more about scoring than winning games. Now, how do you respond to those criticisms?
Watch the games.
That's it?
Yeah, watch the games.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. MP saying all the right things in public. What did you expect? That's what he's supposed to say. But I'm hearing he wants out. That's right. He wants to be traded. The coach doesn't like him. He doesn't like the coach. So it's no surprise, really. Plus, he's spoiled. He's used to getting whatever he wants just because people know his face. But it doesn't work like that in the NBA. You got to earn your respect.